Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where, sure, we might be outnumbered, but that's nothing new for the French fleet. I'm going to pause straight away, because we have a lot to sort out before we get into the battle. I'm not going to try and rearrange everything, because it's going to end up as a mess. So, leading the charge, we have the Patrie, apparently. Very nice. She's fast, she's deadly, and she is armoured like an absolute brick. So that is fine. Then we have Iroey, who is very similar. Nice to see her. Then we have the rather titchy looking Sunless now, who not too long ago was our most powerful ship, but no longer, but she's still very capable. And then at the back we have the Magnum. So yeah, a bunch of battleships, and then we also have over here the Lion. Interesting. So Lion, Magnum, Iroey, and Patrie, these all have 14-inch guns. Sunless is still on the 13s. And then we have three battlecruisers. The Jeanne d'Arc, the Richelieu, and the Alsace. Now the Alsace is the older ship, although she was new in the last war. She also is the only one with 13-inch guns. So most of them have 14s. One thing I will do though is I will get Leon just to join that division. I don't want to just following. So let's have the battleships in a division, the battle cruisers in a division, and then we've got a bunch of cruisers. So we've got, what have we got here? We have Saigon. She's a, oh, I've forgotten the name of it. It's not a Valtra, that's a tractor brand. And it's not Valorous, but it begins with a V. So we have her, we have the Lave, and the Victor Hugo. So those are all the same class, that's fine. Then we have Destroyer. Infinity, why she's damaged I have no idea. Scout, the old scout cruisers. The Distry and the Hirondelle. So we've got a mixture of light cruisers. And then we have another light cruiser line. Flore, Pluton, and Assas. Again, I'm not going to attempt to get them to do anything sensible. I'm just going to give them battle line orders. And then we have Le Filibustier and some other destroyers. Now I am going to join them up. Actually, will I join the light cruisers? Yeah, do you know what? Bugger it. I am. I know that's going to cause chaos. So we've got battleships, battle cruisers, heavy cruisers, light cruisers, and destroyers. Now, where is the enemy? Dead ahead. Well, that's fine. I want them to come to me. So let's get everything set up. They can go right ahead, and you can kind of go this way. Let's see if we can spot them. Goodness me, that's a huge fleet. Look at that. That's an enormous fleet. And this is even bigger. It's just full of heavy cruisers. Yes. Well, let's see how the triple guns do. I mean, Patrie here is she's quite the size of thing. She's a 62,500 ton ship. She is stuffed full of secondary guns. And yeah, very well protected indeed. She doesn't have the anti-flood, the anti-torpedo 4, like a couple of the other ships have, because she hasn't been through a refit. But yeah, let's see what the Austro-Hungarians have. Oh my god, I'm already getting slowed down. Of course, there's... oh, they're on a void. Shit. Turn that off. If the devs happen to be watching this particular bit of the video, if you wouldn't mind having the avoid set to off by default, that would be amazing. Thank you. Or at least give us the option in the settings or something. No, they're... okay, the enemy is actually over there. Alright. That's something I can deal with. Where are you? No radar yet. Ah! Enemy in sight. What have you got for me? Okay, it's not all the same battleships. Good, that was going to get boring. They have instead built a very tall-looking ship. I think that's increased draft with some fairly precariously placed secondary guns. Look at that. Yes. Still, that's actually overall not too bad a design. Okay, this could be interesting. What kind of guns you got? I didn't look at the pre-battle screen, I just went in. 14.6-inch guns! Oh, Austria-Hungary, you have been busy. Good. I was worried that this was going to be a rubbish fight. But you've actually been busy. Good for you. Turrets on casements. Yeah. Yeah, they oh, this one doesn't have it. This one's different. This is the older style. This is the one that we faced before, I think. With 10-inch guns. This is trash. But this I like. And yeah, putting the turret on top of the casement. Pretty amusing. Right, what have we got back here? Okay, that's another one of the promising-looking ones. And we have a light ship. Good grief. No, we don't. What is this? What is this? Ancient relic you've pulled out. I'm on to talk, but still. What the hell? Me. Oh my word. Yeah. Oh, that was on the trash battleship. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. More Dakar. Well, our ships will be getting their turrets swung around. I'm sure we're going to get plenty Dakar. Alright, light cruisers. Yeah, turn. Battle cruisers turn. Smoke out the destroyers. And there we go. We have unleashed a wave of torpedoes from the destroyers as well, which is pretty nice. I doubt any of them will hit anything, but it's disturbing the formations of the enemy, which is well and good. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, we've got so much shooting to do. Put everyone on save. Yeah, in fact, even the destroyers. Just save your ammunition. Wait until you've got a good shot. Oh my god. We did hit something with a torpedo. Yeah, that did a lot of damage. And let the explosions begin. Well, I never got to see that design. Right, we have an ID ship. The CA 2748. Yeah, what the hell? What the hell is this? Oh my word. Anyway, that's horrible. We also have this CA 1907. That's also horrible. Indeed, anything that's actually worth talking about. The 419. Okay, this is their newer battleship. So what do they? 21 knots, slow as mud. They're very cheap. That doesn't bode well. Very slow rate of fire. No armour whatsoever for a battleship, anyway. That is trash. Trash tier armour. Reduced ammo on the shells. Main gun shells. Interesting. They do carry a torpedo launcher, which is annoying. Yeah, I'm not impressed with that. It's a shame, because it looked quite good. This is their ancient... This is the ancient... Yeah, this one's also trash. Trash tier rubbish. Oh dear. I got all hopeful. Now then. Oh, the battlecruiser is doing target locking. That's not great. Oof. Yeah, that was the Vendar doing that. That was a big hit. Darth, keep moving around. Well, if all their cruisers are that flipping terrible. Now, this is a different design again. Again, very old. Rubbish armour. Yeah, not interested. There was one that looked okay. I don't know where it was. That's a lot of guns. That's the explosive light cruiser that they had before. Oh, goodness me. You just built any old ships, didn't you? Oh, dearie me. Just quickly go on to normal for me so you can aim. Then go on to save. Oh, they're trying to kill a torpedo boat. Which is presumably actually a destroyer. Yeah, these things are nasty. With all their torpedoes. Try and get the light cruisers to double back, actually. Hey, Katie Cat. This, but space combat. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be very cool. Aha! Goodbye to your torpedoes. Excellent. That would be super cool. There was a game that was, I thought, looked like it might be that, but I've forgotten the name of it already. There's also Terra Invicta, which looks interesting, but that's got a whole load of other stuff going on with it. Yeah, this... there's just so much trash that we're going to have to send to the bottom. Right, destroyers, what are you up to? Smoke up. Oh, you're about to find torpedoes, actually. It's going to be hard to keep track of everything, but I'll try my best. Yeah, that J-class ship with her torpedoes blown off, she's not a huge threat now. Still, they did have 8 destroyers. I do need to be careful they don't do anything particularly annoying. Wow! Oh my word! That was harsh. Leon absolutely obliterating that destroyer. This heavy cruiser really tangling with the DDs. She's having a hard time even hitting them though. What is that ship way over there in the distance? Something took a torpedo hit? Wait, what? One of our light cruisers? All the way over there? How? How? What's the range on these things? 9.6. There's something all the way over there. Must have run long. As I said, I've changed my torpedo tactic a little bit, in that quite a few of the ships do now have torpedoes, particularly the cruisers, and I'm just leaving them to spew them at the enemy as a bit of a kind of keep away tactic. There goes yet another heavy cruiser. Still a huge number of those to get rid of. Austrian fleet very, very spread out as well. Scouting ahead. What's this? O-class? Oh no, it's the same type. That's different. What the hell is that? Jesus Christ. So, okay, they have a whole bunch of different ships. They're just all rubbish. Move the darts away. They're attracting a little bit too much attention to themselves. So now I'm keeping them at bay a little bit, but I kind of want to weed out their small ships as best I can. So I'm just going to get my destroyers to leave. There's another of their DDs. Yeah, they're all over the place. Very spread out. I mean, my own ships have been scattered all over the place as well because they can't really keep track of where they are very easily. Terra Invicta. It is a game made by the team... Well, it's not out yet. But it's a game made by the team behind the Long War mod for XCOM. They're making their own game, so it's basically it's pretty similar to XCOM actually, but it also includes Kerbal Space Program elements, like you build your own ships eventually when you get access to it, and you can design your own spaceships to take on the aliens, which is cool. Right, I saw someone playing it. It looks like it is. I mean, you'd expect it from the developers Long War, but it is most definitely long. Like, it is a supremely long game. Like, I think he was playing it for like 12 hours, and just the demo version. And yeah, he got, like, I'd say maybe 5% of the way through what the game has to offer. A very, very large game in scope. Furiously trying to obliterate the 1907 there. Rule the Waves. I've not. I will have a go at Rule the Waves 3 when it comes out, because I think Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and Rule the Waves have a lot of similarities in, you know, what they are. So I think I would enjoy Rule the Waves. Does this one magically have armor on it or something? Well, not really. Come on. It's just the angle. Yeah, it was the angle. Another one down. Right. Heavy cruisers, how are you doing? You are there. Light cruisers. Okay, good. So let's, of course, being much slower ship, languishing in the back a bit. She's absolutely fine. Well, if you're interested in Terra Invicta, if you do for search for it on YouTube, you'll find the video I was talking about, which I think gives you a pretty good look at kind of what the game is at the start. Well, I'd say my poor CPU, but the CPU's handling it alright, actually. I think the game is just struggling to send instructions. Get out of here. Right, that looks destroyer-ish. Let's get the heavy cruisers on the case. Oh, heck. Wait, Oscillates is in the wrong division. That's why. Don't know how she got added to the Battlecruisers division, but that should not be the case. Oh, sorry, Silent Service. You don't need to post it again, but if you just post a question again in chat, I'm a little bit distracted at the moment. I hope you understand. Yeah, there's two little destroyers hiding there. They need dealt with. Hopefully with them on, with my ships on torpedo avoid, they won't suffer too much. I think that's enough. No, maybe not. Alligator sinks. And another one called the Alligator before, I think. We sunk. And again, this may be another bullet sponge murdering session. We did have that before with the Austro-Hungarians. We basically had to fight them twice. Once to clear out all of their cruisers, and then again to take out the battleships. Sabaton Dreadnought. I don't actually think I've listened to it because it's a newer Sabaton one, and I haven't like caught up with with their newer stuff. And when I say newer, I mean in the last like 5 years or something. Probably now going to say it's 10 years since they released it or something stupid. But it's a Sabaton song. It'll be awesome, I'm sure. 60s later. How will you formally? So if you're talking about dreadnoughts and building ships, you can build good ships pretty easily. Once you've played the game for a little bit, you'll quickly get the hang of good ships and good ship design. And there's plenty of things to kind of guide you with that, including, you know, historical designs and stuff like that. If you copy historical designs, you can often end up with something pretty good. I do have a beginner's guide as well, if you're new to ship designing. It was released this year, okay? I don't feel bad about not knowing what it is then. I don't even know, Silent Service, what the last album I heard from them was. I'm so far... I used to be really current with the music I like, but just lately I've just not been. See, I really want to kill their battleships, but again, they're just keeping them out of reach, basically. With a body of cruisers, which is incredibly irritating, because I don't know, because there's so many different types, I don't know which ones potentially have torpedoes and which ones don't. Cruisers coming in. It's bravely just been like, well, I found a battleship. And now I get to shoot at it. I wouldn't even call it a wall, it's just like an annoyance. Because they just keep popping up, like keep spotting more and more and more of them. Oh, my word. That was a big one. That was a torpedo. Torpedo ammo debt. Oh my goodness. Yeah, see how it feels. Thank you, Romo. Do. Oh, nice hit. Right. Battle Cruiser Division, how are you doing? You're the ones who are going to run out of shells first, because you don't carry as many, just because of the virtue of how many guns you have. Come on. Let's reduce the number of cruisers annoying me. How's this Slit's doing? She's just fine, thank you very much. That DD doesn't have any torpedoes. Yeah, she's fine. Dueling with the 283 over here. The 1005 sinks. Oh, she switched up to the heavy. No, don't do that. Right, how's the main line getting on? It's found yet more cruisers. Disabling the no ads button. Oh, that's a bit mean of them. I mean, I do run it with ads, just the pre-roll ads, so it won't affect me. But I know some streamers not as fond of doing that. Single partial, really? Ow. I just hit a 10-inch gun. Yeah, there's something not right here. Click the destroyer. She's maybe turned a little bit, that's why. Still, I think we need to get over there and help her out. Let's just cut through them. And goes the U class. Ooh. Oh. Monstrous hits. Because there's a hell of a lot of battleships around as well. We have to sink 2 ships for every one of ours in the battle. They all need to be pulling their weight. Oh, yeah, that was a nice chunky hit. Lovely. Oh, it's getting... the air is thick with shells. My goodness me. There we go. Finally goes down due to fire. Actually, I'm going to get Ustlets to retreat. She has She's taking some damage. She's not bad by any means, but I don't want her taking any more hits than is strictly necessary. She only took the damage because I messed up where she was. Accidentally having her in the battle cruiser group. Weird. Oh, we spotted a destroyer. Yeah, that thing needs to die. No, 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 no. The DD. Thank you. I thought I'd sunk all the destroyers. Apparently not. Always one when you least expect or want one. Jeanne d'Arc and Richelieu not so much. We are running a little bit low on shells. No, I don't think this is going to be a one-punch victory, just because there's so much of this fleet, and it's so spread out that, like last time, we fought the Austro-Hungarians, we're going to have to kill them in stages. Stage 1 being blowing up their cruisers. And then stage 2 will be able to engage their battleships properly and start taking them out. Oh, you took a big hit. You took a big hit. As well. CA 612 sinks, that's good. No, don't get too close. You're heavily armoured, but you're not that heavily armoured. Completely lost track of how much we've gone through. It feels like they have an endlessly respawning fleet. Yes, hang on. So what I think I might do is just discretion is the better part of valor. We're gonna do a drive-by of the remaining ships towards these 3 battleships, but mostly we're gonna look to disengage somewhat. I want to keep my ships intact as much as possible. I don't mind dealing them a bunch of damage, sinking a bunch of their ships. But this is not going to be a decisive victory. We just don't have the numbers. And that is the problem with the Artisan campaign. If I could have, 10 of these Patrie class, it would be a bit different, because I would be able to have the numbers of capital ships. But we just don't have the numbers to counter the enemy. I mean, we absolutely outclass them, but there's so many of these little shits. Where did you come from? A fucking destroyer popping out of nowhere. 100 bits. Thank you very much. You kind of need to sink that destroyer right there. Over the top. There's another one there as well. Where the fuck did you come from? Little bastards. Baron Ortega, hello. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted at the moment. This is a huge amount going on. Oh wow, we got the BB1263 to fire when it still had 48% structure remaining. Jesus Christ. Like I said, trash. Petrie. See that, DD? You need to deal with it. You got attacked with 116 torpedo boats. Yeesh. Oh, wow. Petrie having none of it. It takes one look at that destroyer and just completely ruins her. Actually, no, I will go get this side of them. Yeah, the battle cruisers, well, actually, not all of them. But Jeanne d'Arc, you can get out. Richelieu, you can get out. These just Alsace, who does still have a significant amount of ammunition remaining. Let's see if I can't get a couple more. Let's see if I can't kill these three. 8 torpedo hits on a destroyer and it lived. That's good. That's impressive. Yeah, this is just such a large fleet that I think if I went in heavier, I would be at risk of losing ships, and that is not what I want at all. Been down that road before with the British campaign. I know you have to husband your resources. There goes another battleship though. Petrie, what are you doing? Anyway, she gives over to the heroine. Where are you going, Petri? No, 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 no. Don't go close to the light cruisers. Although you are murdering them. Yeah, what light cruisers? Indeed. Right. Yeah, we are going to start... Well, we are withdrawing already, but we're going to complete our withdrawal, I think. A shame. Not a... not the decisive victory I was hoping for, but with the enemy fleet so spread out and so annoying to finally destroy, I think it is wise to keep our ships intact, damage and sink as much as we can, and then come back next month to finish. Well, might be a couple of months before we can come back. Another one goes down to fire. Again, still a very healthy ship. Just burnt down because they lack the armour, so the 2-inch and 3-inch guns with the Cat Ballistic HE are actually able to go inside the vulnerable parts of the ship and set them on fire. Another cruiser sinks over in the back somewhere. There we go. 419 sinks as well. See, Heroine, very low on ammo. Magnamy, not so much, actually. She has plenty shells left. Can go on normal. But I'm not going to go in with her solo. So I'm just going to get everybody who's not already retreating to go on a retreat order. Let's get out of here. Let's get some more shells, and then we'll come back for the rest of them. Oh yeah, Petri is huge. she's really big. Right, I'm also going to switch everyone to normal. So they can just fling shells as they go. But we'll be out of visual range relatively quickly, I think. Here is Attrition. Oh, she's target locking. There we go. Oh, Red Hot Freefall. Good question. The AI's run out of names. That's generally what happens. The AI has built so many ships that it is run out of names in the list, so it just resorts to numbers. Right, let's end it there. Now, I'm curious as to what happened. So we sunk 31 enemy vessels, not the full, was it 55? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 battleships, a whole bunch of the heavy cruisers, but not all of them, a few of the light cruisers, and all of the destroyers. So yeah, not the huge victory I was hoping for, but we didn't lose any of our vessels. So in the Battle of Attrition, not so good for them. Now then, if we go by type, Which one of our ships is getting the medals? Ostlitz 25,000, Patrie 28,000, Herine 13,000, Magnamy 16,000, Leon 22. But the Jeanne d'Arc with 32,000 damage, I think, is going to take the crown. Yeah, Richelieu 9.4 and Alsace 15. Wow, look at that. 9,000 out of a heavy cruiser. Shoo. Anyway, very happy I didn't lose anything. I am not a number. I am a real ship. Hello there, the quiet marionette. Greetings from Texas. Howdy. Yes, indeed, howdy. Still, though, that's pretty heavy. So, yeah, they got a lot more ships that are damaged as well. And yet, eliminating those destroyers, they only have one left. But you can still see we've still got loads of cruisers, loads of battleships. But when we fight them again, we're going to be on much more even terms. And then we'll be able to strike a decisive blow. It's kind of the jabbing and the feinting of at the start. If we wait for Austerlitz, we're 4 months away. But if we don't bother waiting, we can get back out there in 2 months. That won't mean we won't have Patrie. But yeah, we can wait 2 months and then get after them. Right, we also have a little fight down here. The CA2181. 6 single 7-inch gun. Yeah, this is an old thing. What have we got to fight it? Some old things. A shallot. And a dart. Though these are the refitted versions. Right, let's go. Yeah, sometimes you have battles like that where you're not just not able to. I could tell early on, like their fleet was too spread out. I couldn't close because they had torpedo equipped ships in amongst them, or I could have done, but I would have come a cropper. So yeah, no, don't avoid them. If they're in your way, make them get out of your way. You're here to protect the transports, not fuss over them. Still, I am pleased with these little scout cruisers, especially now that they've had their very significant refit, getting the twin guns over the singles that they had before. And the Dart, yeah, she lost a gun. But, yeah, these are still nasty little buggers. They really are. Do I have a ship named Belladonna? I might do. I haven't named all the ships or anything like that. It's not like the British campaign where all the ships are carefully named. I'm just letting the AI pick things. Ooh. Yeah. Not too bad. Right, here's the heavy cruiser. I don't think she has any torpedoes. I forgot to check. Let's look at her range circles. See the other way you can do it? Oh, she does. Torque 3 kilometers. Okay. And this is what was having me hold back in the big battle, because the odd torpedo scattered in here and there can really mess with your plans. Right, let's get the Renaudoin to execute a pretty tight turn so we can start shooting them up again. Come on, get those guns round. There we go. Beautiful. peppering her with 3-inch shells while we wait for the light cruiser to come up. Even getting the odd pen. Which damages the Renador, and then 400. No, 100, sorry. Reading the wrong number. Am I? No, I'm not. Yeah, that's hits at the top. So yeah, about 500 damage. It's not too shabby for a destroyer against a heavy cruiser with her guns. Now we do have a speed advantage. You just can't tell because you look at the darts; they're deceptive. Like, this looks slow, but he's actually going at a fair old clip. yeah. The game just does have trouble with those ultra huge battles. That is why, in custom battles anyway, it's limited to 100 a side. 100 a side, 50 a side. 100 total. Of course, these things have more torpedoes now, but they do have a bow torpedo, which is the important thing, allowing you to catch your enemy off guard, or hopefully. Well, not if it goes off into the middle of nowhere, it won't. I'll release a wave of them. Again, I'm not microing the torps on these things, I'm just letting the ship do whatever. It's more to force the enemy to maneuver in ways that they possibly didn't want to. I guess to get a couple of hits with the guns. So if you don't want to fight those big battles, don't doomstack your own fleet. If the AI has a huge number of ships and you don't want to fight big battles, then the best thing you can do is keep a small number of your ships in port, put them on sea control, and you'll be able to chip away at the enemy. If you doomstack, then the AI will respond in kind, basically. They'll basically send a fleet out to meet you. So you can avoid the doomstacking a little bit if you kind of keep your fleet separated. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I just want you to shoot. There we go. Yes, that'll also do it. So yeah, if you have a bunch of task forces close together, then obviously they mutually support each other. Ah, I finally get a torpedo strike and it doesn't count because they're already sunk. Anyway, very good performance by a light cruiser and a destroyer against a heavy. A fight that, well, should be about 50-50 really, depending on the designs, but yeah, that was that's a train wreck. Only the enemy only dealing 162 damage is pathetic. Did I? I didn't notice. I didn't even notice getting a torpedo hit. Yeah, if you... The nice thing about the doom stacking is if you can cope with those colossal battles, and that it's not something that phases you or your computer, then you can be very successful and yeah, basically wipe huge portions of the enemy out in one go. Why is my transport capacity going down? That's... I did not change that slider. Yeah, we're still way out in front. I know we do outnumber the Austro-Hungarians, but I don't want to call in all the ships from the Atlantic as well, if I can avoid it. Right, let's go to the next turn, see what happens. They lose a transport. Oh, of course, because the the British still has a massive fleet over here. Okay. Yeah, another... Do I wait for... I won't wait for Austerlitz, but I will wait for Petrie. So we'll wait 2 more turns. I don't think... Yeah, Condorcet 3 is still a fair way away, but next turn we are getting a whole bunch of our own heavy cruisers, which will help us enormously. Now this is where, even though I have been repairing my ships, the AI will send out ships and we'll have to respond. No, they're staying bottled up in port. Good. Yeah, 1 month and then we can go. What are we getting? Big gun tech. Mark 4 11-inch guns. Interesting. Not the one I was hoping for. But potentially could be an interesting interesting weapon system to deploy. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna leave Austerlitz repairing. We're gonna move out. We're gonna just move down here. Yes, the thing. I'm gonna leave the Charlottes at home. Because, oops. What? Ugh. Let's move. Yeah, that's one of the brand new, the Joule Miches. We also have some Vengers, a garlic. Yeah, let's get all of that down there, and let's get the stuff from Nice down here as well. Fight fire with fire. Let's bring the Lansquenets as well. Right. That should provoke a response. Well, we successfully blockade them. That's nice. Yeah, no effect. Oh, and it's a big one. Not everything, but another sizable chunk. Lots of battleships. Lots of cruisers. Now, let's have a look. The Ladislaus, that's ancient. The Boa, they're trash. The Tartaras, those are the ones that are a little bit... in fact, I'm not sure I've seen those. Because they don't have any secondary guns. That might have been the weird-looking one that I never really got close to. And then a battle cruiser. Interesting. And yeah, literally another ton of cruisers. Well, that will be in the next fight. The next episode. The next fight will be in the next episode. That makes sense. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, those of you on YouTube, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.